Hey boys, here's a video to show how to preempt a direction for the double wave, either on the 1 minute or on 5 minute. So here is the chart for gold today, today being 15th of April 2024. And what we have on the chart is basically a 200 EMA. This is the 5 minute chart. And similarly, we have the 200 here on the 1 minute and 1K on the 1 minute, which is the 200 on the 5 minutes. So basically, as long as price remains below the 200, you're only looking for calls. And if price goes above, then you need to look for longs. At the same time, when it goes above the 200, the only telltale sign of whether it's actually going to go above the 200 or do this move and then fall is if you get or don't get a double wave cross. So in this case, on the 5 minute chart, we never got. So say for example, at just at the open on gold, we had this. So you can see that the price went above the 200, went above the 200, but that never materialized into a double wave cross on the upside. So pretty much the the scenario of we getting a double wave cross on the upside was gone because there was nothing on the wave that was showing that double wave cross was imminent at all. Also, the MACD you can see here, there was nothing on the MACD to kind of point it out either. So that's one way of looking at it. The other way to kind of trade the double waves. So, for example, today on the 5 minute, we haven't had a double wave cross in the larger portion of the or basically all through the pre-market. What we had was the single wave breaks. So basically, what this means is every single wave break on the 5 is a double wave break on the 1. Now, having said that, so for example, let's see what I mean, and you'll then be able to filter out. So there could be false double wave breaks on the 1 minute that you should be cautious of, given that rule. Right? So, for example, we had a double wave cross at 9:30, 8:30. We had a double wave cross at 11:30 in the night. Then we had double wave cross pretty much at midnight, at 3 o'clock, and then at 9:30 ish. Right? And we also had a double wave cross here, and we had a double wave cross here. I think it's a small one right there. Right now, obviously, when I say that, or in fact, sorry, we have a double wave cross here as well. But if you can see the 5 minute chart, we are only getting these single wave crosses, right? So we had one at midnight, second at around 3, and the third one at around 9:30 ish. And you can now understand that we could have simply ignored. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 double wave crosses on the 1 minute, both long and short. The best ones were basically to match the 5 minute, right? So it would have been this midnight opportunity, this 3 o'clock opportunity, and then finally the 9:30 opportunity. So that's the way to filter out the noise in the 1 minute or the false or I wouldn't say false, but basically the double waves on the 1 minute that are not the most suitable. There will be the odd ones which will actually go nicely and then come back down, but the probabilities are low. The best one actually, to be honest, was the gap fill 1 minute. But again, you could have said this also went and almost did the gap fill. This went up and kind of did the gap fill, blah blah blah. Right. And at the same time, although this double wave cross on the uh, at midnight was here, but it wasn't that strong. So it was actually, but there you would have made a lot of money here and without much heat. But you know, the simplest way to treat the double wave crosses on the 1 minute is to match them with the 5 minute single wave crosses. Right? And I think that's the real crux of how do you want to really identify double wave crosses and then trade them. And as I said, if price is not going above the 200 on the 5 minute, there is no way you're going to get double wave cross here. So bear that in mind. So I think we have some time in this video. I might look at some other examples on some other charts today. Let me quickly go to some other chart. Once I get this out. All right, so let's see what do we have. Okie dokie. We have crude here. Crude was good actually, trade. So again, we have the 1 minute and the 5 minute here, and I will minimize this a little bit. Okay, so again, if you see again here, the same principle. So if you see price went above the 200 here a little bit, but if you see the wave, no chance in hell that this is going for a double wave cross because you can see the thickness of the wave. So all we had to do here was wait for this double wave, single wave cross, which would have coincided with the 1 minute double wave, right? And we can see here we had a double wave here, we had a double wave here, we had a double wave here, but there was no single wave cross all through that time frame. Right? The only single wave cross that happened was right here. So that this was the best trade to take. And here, this was again the best thing to to break down the fact that we did not have price moving above, but the wave not being ready to move up at all. So that is the nice filter. The second filter is wait for the the wave break on the 5, and then that will materialize into a double wave break on the 1 minute. That's pretty much how I would summarize what I see and I try to practice. Right. I hope you uh, understood what I was trying to convey. And if there are questions, obviously we will reconnect on Zoom at an opportune time and discuss that further. All right, guys.